Hi there, my name is Gwen Rich. Welcome to Shield to Arm Her. Your best offense is a good defense. I'm going to share with you two approaches to go about improving your health and keeping your cancer cells turned off. History has shown that one typically works better than the other. I'm going to draw a parallel on how this works for you, your spouse, your friends, family members, and your circle of influence. You see, we as humans work in that when we have clarity of what is required along with the how, understanding, then you gain the confidence to excel and be successful at anything you do. How do you get confidence? I believe, and my experience has proven, that when you arm her with the knowledge and clarity that will put you on a fast track to better health without cancer. So this works for us when you educate yourself or become more knowledgeable about a new subject matter. Your confidence increases. And the likelihood that you will be successful keeps going higher and higher. Let's look at the number one female tennis player in the world, Serena Williams. Every time she steps out on the court to play a game of tennis, she goes knowing that she is capable of winning. Her confidence comes from past experience. Her experience has brought her clarity of understanding what to do and how to do it. Clarity becomes innate. There is no way that Serena thinks about the right thing to do and exactly the right time and how to do it when she is on the tennis court. There just isn't any time for that. The correct decision has been learned through the reinforcement that success has brought her. Any doubt, fear, and indecision has long been replaced with confidence. Clarity creates confidence. It doesn't matter what area of your life you're trying to improve or get better at. That clarity creates confidence. It all boils down to basic behavior. There are two paths when establishing behavior. There's a fork in the road, and each of us unconsciously or knowingly takes one path or the other. With one path, you're going to be doing the same thing we've always done and expecting different results. I would call that insanity. But by taking the other path, we are going to be learning, educating, shaping new habits, and inspiring. Today I want to examine the difference between the dead-end path and the path of opportunity, and what's ahead for us whether you take one or the other. So the dead-end path would look something like doing the same old thing and expecting different results. For example, you feel like crap, you're tired all the time, you have no energy, you're constantly trying to just get through the day, constantly hungry and you can't seem to drop the extra weight you put on this year. You keep doing the same thing and you're relying on hope thinking to feel better or lose some weight. Or perhaps you've made some changes but you haven't really prepared yourself enough or put enough things in place to ensure that you are successful. If you take the opposite fork in the road when looking to improve your behavior or health, rather than relying on hope, you're going to look to train, educate, shape, or inspire behavior. Inspiring behavior requires you to change out some of your old habits and incorporate new ones, ensuring a more successful outcome. It requires you to not do the same old thing. Education empowers you. So when it comes to feeling better, improving your health, you'll need to look at your habits and figure out which ones need to go. This will see you as taking on the role of asking more questions and taking ownership of what might be possible for you. How to learn to fail and how to be proud of any little outcome that comes out of that struggle. And from those struggles, it will seed tomorrow's successes. When you look to shape or inspire behavior, it empowers you. Just like Serena Williams, you don't just stand around and wait cause benefits. You just do the right thing. Clarity has created confidence. Believe me, I know that you already know of at least a few bad habits that could go by the wayside. For instance, how many of you get the afternoon blues? You either need a quick picker-upper or a nap. Most of you probably give in to your sweet tooth craving at this time of day as well. A typical American diet would consist of a cookie, candy, carb, coffee, or energy drink to fend off your hunger and give you enough energy until dinner. Can you imagine if you incorporated some new habits that brought on success, which leads you to replace those habits with better options for you, giving you more nutrients, energy, satiety, feeling full, less calories, and the side effect benefit of weight loss. We will be replacing what is your nature and replace it with what is more desired by shaping your behavior. Educating empowers. Your success creates confidence. As a parent, you're looking to inspire and build lifestyle habits that not only have a huge impact for you and your health, but it will have lasting effects on your family for generations to come. Your kids will be able to take ownership and command over their health. And as they become independent young adults with families of their own, as your family and friends notice your profound improved health, they will want to join in on what you are doing too. Looking and feeling good is contagious. I'm going to show you what I've learned and practice every day to continue to stay healthy, stable, and energetic and feeling better than ever. I will show you how this works for women with or without a cancer diagnosis. I believe that women want to know what to do to reduce the risks of getting breast cancer or reoccurrence. I'll use my diagnosis, story, and tried and true experience to show you that if I can do it with an incurable disease, then you can too. This program will educate you with knowledge that will give you the confidence to get you off to a good start. Take action and continue to make lifestyle changes, which gets you results to reduce your risk of cancer and improve your overall health. I know from my own experience that I like to learn new things from someone who's actually done it firsthand and has had success. I remember after my first child was born, I went to go see my OBGYN for the 6-week visit. My doctor was a male with at least 20 to 30 pounds of extra weight right there in the midsection, almost as if he was pregnant with the baby too. At my visit, he proceeded to tell me that I better lose all the weight that I had gained from this pregnancy. Otherwise, when I go on to have more children, I'm going to be starting off with more weight, and the chances are that I'm going to keep putting on more and more and more weight with each pregnancy. And before you know it, I'll be an overweight mom, and it will be impossible to take it off. I remember leaving his office really pissed off at him. How dare a male, an overweight male, preach to me about losing weight when he is overweight himself? So my point here is that I am living proof that my new program of mine works. Everything I talk to you about and encourage you to do to incorporate it into your lives is what I've done and continue to do to this day. I'm not going to ask you to do anything that I haven't already tried and done. In fact, I know what I'm doing is contagious. There is rarely a day that doesn't go by that someone, even doctors, acknowledge how well I'm doing and how great I look, and in disbelief because I don't look like I have incurable breast cancer. Cancer doesn't discriminate. Women from all walks of life and ages can get a breast cancer diagnosis. There is no magic pill to take or thing to buy your way into having good health. You must put in some effort in 5 key areas of your lifestyle that can dramatically improve your health and reduce your risks. I know from my diagnosis and my personal experience that the women I meet every day are terrified of getting a cancer diagnosis. When you hear the news that your mom, sister, or friend just got diagnosed with breast cancer, it tends to make you feel powerless, anxious, overwhelmed, and fearful of your own health. Add to this all the other things going on in your life, and it has a potential to immobilize you. You don't know how to help. You don't know how to help the problem, and you're unable to figure out where to start, and so you do nothing. The number one reason people fail is because they never get started. Let me tell you a little bit about my story so you know where I'm coming from and why I'm so passionate about helping you reduce your risks of breast cancer. On November 6, 2012, I was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. My oncologist told me I have an incurable stage 4 diagnosis. Doctors who have cases such as mine help their patients to have the best quality of life possible while they try and relieve as much of the pain as possible too. At my stage, my goal is to turn my disease into a chronic one. This news, of course, turned my world upside down. From this point forward, I consciously made lifestyle changes that could help me not feed the cancer, improve my health, giving me a better quality of life, and ultimately working towards slowing down the progression of my cancer. Besides making many lifestyle changes, I stopped practicing as an image stylist and started a new business, the Gwen Marie Collection, Purses with a Purpose. I'll tell you this story that led to the genesis of my handbag collection later on. It is really important that my new endeavor, manufacturing handbags, raises money and awareness for breast cancer. I want to help find a cure for a disease that touches 1 out of every 8 women. I want to spread the word on my positive results and show you how you can make small changes to reduce your risks of a breast cancer diagnosis. So last year I launched the Gwen Marie Collection, which raises money 24/7, 365 days a year for breast cancer research. Also, in addition to speaking on the topic of breast health, I've developed a program, Shield to Arm Her, to help you improve your health and reduce your risk of breast cancer, which is all based on my actions and results. The weird thing is that with what I'm doing every day, I've never been healthier. My monthly doctor appointments confirm on paper that my tests show it too. If I can feel as good as I do with an incurable diagnosis, imagine how good you can feel. So now you've heard a little bit about my story and why I'm highly motivated to make changes in the 5 key areas of our lifestyle that can help improve your overall health. Besides reducing your cancer risk, you can lose weight, reduce food intolerances, reduce autoimmune symptoms, reduce inflammation, and rid your body of toxins stored in your fat, lower glucose levels, lower cholesterol, increase your energy, sleep better, and improve your skin. It was a no-brainer for me to start making changes to my lifestyle after my diagnosis. One of the biggest things I struggle with about my diagnosis is when I think about my children and husband. My whole life has been about raising my children and trying to be a good wife. My husband and I made the decision that I would stay home and be the one to raise our children. I've had the pleasure and the blessing to be there to raise my children. I was able to do the things like rollerblade with them to school, volunteer in their classrooms, or school holiday parties. My husband and I planned for a future so that we could spend quality time together as we age. It is enormously painful every time I think about not being here to celebrate the mundane or celebratory life cycle events with my family. I want to be there for so many of the things that most people take for granted, like college graduation, weddings, or the birth of a grandchild, and so much more. So how about you? What motivates you so that you want to work towards reducing your risks of getting breast cancer? Maybe you have some of the same concerns, or maybe you have a great career too. Are you destined for a path for huge success? And a cancer diagnosis would definitely detour or put the kibosh on all your hard work and your years of working towards this goal. Listen, I don't want to put words into your mouth. We each have our own motivations. It could be as simple as losing weight for some of you for an upcoming reunion or wedding. Maybe you're just sick and tired of waking up tired and exhausted. How many of you, on top of worrying about cancer, have other health issues? I know from my conversations with other women that it is not uncommon to have a foggy head, no energy, IBS, celiac disease, acid reflux, excess weight, the inability to lose weight, or how about an autoimmune disorder? Are you tired of being tired? Not having the energy to keep up with your contemporaries, or your kids for that matter? Besides an epidemic of obesity and type 2 diabetes, our society for the first time now has people living longer, but the quality of our health is worse. I mean, really. Every time I talk with people, I hear that so-and-so has an autoimmune disorder or intolerance to dairy, gluten, soy, or something atypical. It is all around us. So do you really think the answer to our prevailing health issues is to keep doing the same thing? Sure sounds like insanity to me. Okay, I know some of you are thinking that my program may work for me, but you are just a mother, a housewife, or ordinary person. Well, I'm very much just like you. I'm a wife, I'm a mother of 4 children. Before my diagnosis, I worked as an image stylist, helping women build a fabulous wardrobe that once you left your door each day, you had the right clothes for every occasion. And that would certainly give you the confidence to be successful socially and professionally. So my program works because you are changing some of your current lifestyle habits with new ones. If you change more of them and do it more often than not, you will get results. The good news is that you don't have to be perfect. I've cheated many of times. But why have I had success? I have consistently changed and incorporated new lifestyle habits more often than cheating or going back to my old ways. I'm so excited to have you join me for my new program, Shield to Arm Her, and your best offense is a good defense. I'm sure many of you are getting overwhelmed at the thought of change. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about in just the area of diet. I will show you how swapping out your old way for a new habit can be easy and you can start today to take action. Let's take something as simple as table salt. Most of us have been using iodized table salt, Morton salt, for as long as we can remember. How about swapping out your table salt for Himalayan pink salt? Just by swapping out this one thing, you will add so many more health benefits, like controlling the water levels within your body, regulating them for proper functioning, promoting stable pH balance in the cells, including the brain, encouraging excellent blood sugar health, aiding in reducing the common signs of aging, promoting cellular hydroelectric energy creation, promoting the increased absorption capabilities of food elements within the intestinal tract, aiding vascular health, supporting healthy respiratory function, lowering incidence of sinus problems, and promoting overall sinus health. How about reducing cramps, increasing bone strength, naturally promoting healthy sleep patterns, creating a healthy libido, circulatory support, helps promote kidneys and gallbladder health when compared to common chemically treated salt. I bet you didn't know that Himalayan salt did all of that and more. Okay, let me give you another example. Let's talk about sugary, empty calorie drinks that could sabotage the best of your efforts. Most of you have at least one of these drinks a day, if not more. Just swapping out one of those drinks a day to say something like water has a huge impact. That sounds easy, right? Okay, so let's take something a little bit difficult, something sugary, empty calorie drink, and swap it for a cup of bone broth. This is something that I started over a year ago. I decided to swap out my afternoon cup of joe, which I'm not saying coffee is bad for you, quite the opposite. But I was trying to add a healthier option with more health benefits. Bone broth is now one of my comfort foods, and I have it almost every afternoon, especially during the winter months here in Chicago. So by getting rid of your sugary drink, you'll reduce your sugar intake, glucose, and insulin spike, helping you to reduce the vicious cycle of trying to lose weight and metabolic syndrome. There is a long list of health benefits to bone broth. In fact, I've blogged about it and I've offered the recipe as a free download in the past. To name a few, this alternative to your cup of joe helps in weight loss and is anti-aging. The collagen helps with bone health and improves your complexion by erasing your wrinkles. Provides dense nutrients and minerals. Aids in digestion and heals your gut health. Detoxifies your body. It's anti-inflammatory that helps with obesity, diabetes, and autoimmune diseases. Wow, isn't it about time you stop beating yourself up over about this insanity and perhaps your failed attempts in the past? With all your symptoms and worries, this will be time well spent. I think time heavily favors you dictating yourself to learning how to learn to inspire change behavior in yourself, rather than trying to manage your current symptoms, worries, and anxieties. In addition to this, deciding to take the education fork in the road gives another massive benefit. You will experience a whole new relationship between you and your new improved lifestyle choices, making it a win-win situation for you and your health, keeping the cancer cells turned off. Imagine creating a more healthful lifestyle where you feel better, you aren't tired, lose the foggy head, no more stomach issues, you have more energy than you did in your 20s, you begin to lose some of your extra body fat, your family and friends are asking you what you're doing, you look and feel great. You build on your success, you create new muscle memory and new habits. Things get easier and easier with time. Learning more and more positive habits become exciting and fun and not so much of a chore as it once did. Just knowing that taking the time to fix whatever you have is always going to be time well spent, especially if you're looking forward to improving your health challenges or you're consumed about a cancer diagnosis or reoccurrence. I have you all excited about giving up some old habits and changing inspired habits to improve your overall health. So now what? At the end of this week, I'm going to roll out the second part of this introductory program, where I'm going to give you the framework for you to approach this win-win-win type of program to take back your health. I'd like to share my vision with you. All of us here at Shield to Arm Her have a common goal. That is to enhance the lives of women all over the world so that you can take achievable actions to improve your quality of life, feel better, and reduce your risks of a breast cancer diagnosis. If you too share this vision and want to spread the word with your family and friends, then please forward these webinars so that you, your mom, sister, friends won't become the next member of the Cancer Club. Together, we can make a difference. Remember, there are a lot of women who want to know the how, but they just don't know where to start. So thank you for taking the time. Be sure to leave me a comment with your most pressing questions about today's webinar, and we'll see you later next week.